Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Frigidaire washer lid lock switch assembly. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the instructions and the new lid lock switch assembly. The lid lock switch assembly is what tells the washer if the lid is closed, and it also locks the lid closed during the spin cycle. The main reason to be changing it out is if the switch has failed and the washer thinks the lid is open all the time so it won't run, or the lid won't lock during the spin cycle. In order to get to the part, we have to lift up this washer top. First thing we're going to do is put a piece of tape across the lid so that when we tilt it back, this doesn't fall and bang on the console. Then we're going to take a putty knife, and there's two locking clips, one on each side. All you have to do is follow it in until you hit them, then you can depress it and twist the putty knife a little bit to release the clip. The one on this side is done the same way. Once you have both tabs released, you can lift the top up. You want to be careful on this one because there's no hinge stops to stop it from falling all the way back. There's these little brackets here, but they aren't that heavy duty. Or you can put a towel across the lip right here and then rest that against the back wall. Or you can make a lanyard like we have to support the top. Once you have the top supported, we have access to the part. We can remove the wires. There's 4 wires. On our model, there's 2 brown with black stripes that go to this one. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to help pop them off. Once you have those 2 off, then we can remove the 2 white ones on the other side. We can use a screwdriver to pop those off. Now that we have all the wires off the lid lock switch, we can remove the screws that hold it in place. They look like they're Phillips screws, but they're actually a square drive to get these out. If you don't have a square drive, you can use a really big Phillips screwdriver, but be careful you don't strip them out. Once you have both screws out, you can pull the lid lock switch assembly out. Here's the old lid lock switch assembly next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. There's a few different applications, whether you have a different style freestand washer or a laundry center, and you're going to have to follow those instructions to make sure you install the new switch properly. The manufacturer doesn't thread the holes for the screws on these brackets, so what we're going to do is take the square drive and one of the old screws and cut the threads into the metal before we mount it, because it's much easier to cut the threads here than up on the lid of the washer while it's in the air. Once you have the threads cut, we can put it into the washing machine. In order to put the new lid lock switch assembly in, we're going to line up the bracket with the frame, making sure it goes behind it. Once you have the screw holes lined up, we can put the screws in and tighten them down with the square drive. Now we can connect the wires to the new switch assembly. We're going to do the white ones on this side first. Remember, the red striped one was on the top, and the all white one was on the bottom. Make sure you push these all on so you get a good connection. On this side, we're going to connect the brown wires. They're both the same. They don't even give different color wires. It doesn't matter which one goes where. So all you have to do is push the wires on, make sure you get good connection. Now that we have the part installed, we can lift up on the top a little bit and remove the lanyard. Then we can lower the top down and snap it into place. Once you have it snapped into place, we can take the tape off the lid. And then you can plug the machine back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.